got to see did you do the rooster walk after the victory? It's Mike Perry, ladies and gentlemen, victorious.
Can we see it now?
Can we see it now? I think I missed it.
I was doing the rooster dance before the fight. Man, I was just sitting here watching my highlights. It looks good, baby. I like it. I like how it went. You know, some of them shots that it looks like I'm taking, man, I'm a professional, dog. I'm getting just out the way. Y'all just can't see it.
Okay. You know, Tyron's there, and he's breaking it down like it's all very technical. When I look at you fight, I don't see that. I see a guy that's just a warrior who wants to fight, and he's like, come on, hit me, I don't care, because I'm going to walk through it, and I'm going to take you down. Which is it? Are you technical in there, or are you just thinking, let's go, bro?
I was very passionate out there tonight, man. I fought for my life out there. I had the time of my life out there. I was living it up. Man, and I was dancing. I was feeling good. I was throwing hard shots. I was surprised he was still standing there at some point.
Look at that dance.
Oh, that's a wild man dance. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, though. I like it.
I like it.
I fought the same way.
Fortunately, you fight better than you dance, and I say that with the greatest of respect because you do have some funky moves, but you fight even better. That was an amazing fight. It really was. It was entertainment from start to finish. Do we know if you have fight of the night or not?
I do not know that. They haven't told me yet unless they told somebody else.
I'll see if I can get word from the truck. We'll see.
Hey, I like the sound of that, but you know what? As long as the fans enjoyed it, I had a good time, baby. Let's
Word
go.
from the truck,
Yeah,
Mike Perry, fight of the night.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
Drink so much.
Baby. 160 G's, baby.
Looks like you and the Platinum Princess have some celebrating to do over here. Listen, Mike, who would you want to fight next? You know, you've gotten 2 Cowboys back-to-back. Who should be next on the hit list?
Man, I think I said something about Darren Till, but he in a little trouble right now. But I thought that fight made sense, and it depends, too, because I'm going to have to do a little bit of healing. My feet a little beat up from kicking him and checking some kicks, you know. So it doesn't matter. The UFC, I can say any name in the book, and the UFC going to call and throw something out there. But, you know, definitely a top 15 opponent, top 10. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. And Glover Teixeira did it. I'm definitely willing to fight another guy that, you know, has a number against me. But, you know, they usually like to do that in the top 5 or for a high position. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Darren Till might still be available because I think that's just a storm in a teacup, if I'm honest. Just a little offense. But that fight tonight, as I say, it was wild. It was back and forth the whole time, and I truly loved it. Were you hurt at any point? Because he definitely landed some good shots.
You know,
and when I say hurt, I mean, like, of course you get hurt. You're marked up. I mean, like, out of it on your feet.
No, I know that in between rounds, I really wasn't listening to my corners. I was just like, I was so focused all night. It was so crazy. It was just the passion that I had, man. I came here to have a good time, and I was loving it all. That's why I was dancing like that. I was feeling good. I was staying focused. My focus was all on him. I wasn't listening to corners. I knew what I wanted to do. It's always been Platinum Martial Arts that brought me to this point in my life, and the good, you know, teammates that I get to work out with. I do it my way, but we work with the team as a team, and, you know, I can't thank those guys enough. Shout out to Jacare, man. They had a great fight tonight, too.
Okay, Platinum, speaking of being hurt, Cowboy hurt his toe. How were you able to stay composed? I know you saw it. He came out limping. How was you able to stay composed and not just go out there and just try to swing for the fences and take him out?
You know, when I first checked the kick and I saw it hurt his foot, and we had planned that, my boy was throwing that right kick at me in the back, and I was throwing some checks, and he might have hurt his foot, and I was like, that's going to happen. And then when it did, I mean, come on, man, that just shows how tough we are up at the top of the division. This guy had a split toe, and they just grabbed it, popped it, and I saw him shaking it off going into the 3rd round. I said, yeah, I'm going to try to get back at that and press him up against the fence. He put his back against the fence one time and was, like, kind of calling me out, and I was like, don't be scared, let's go.
At any moment, did you think, I'm going to stamp on your foot? I'm going to stamp on your toe?
I guess
that's what
didn't.
I'd have done.
I got to work on, you know, that's where the passion gets in the way, and the technique, you kind of lose out on little things like that. But that's how you grow in this sport. I'm a 10-fight vet in the UFC now, and I'm only getting better. I told that one dude who Glover Teixeira fought, I said, hey, you have a good future in this sport, young man.
Yeah. Listen,
there we go.
You talk about the fact that you have fought 10 times. You are a busy man. After the fight, you mentioned the fact that Colby Covington is a guy that maybe also you wouldn't mind getting a piece of, and he isn't very active. Give us a little take on that. Is that a fight you really think could come together?
Oh, let's go. Anytime. Anybody. Any place. I'm about that life.
Well,
but
you heard it there.
I say anytime, and look at me talking that trash. I do need a little time to get back to running. I'm barely walking right now, so.
Of course, both of those guys, Covington, Usman, who's the champ right now, they're heavy, heavy wrestlers. You're more of a brawler, and I say that with respect. You know, if you were to fight one of those guys, the wrestling would that be an issue for you?
I don't think so. I do a little more in camp with Jacare and my coach, Julian Williams. And, you know, I think that my aggressive fighting style in the clinch, I mean, he clinched with me tonight, and he had no success there. The ground and pound was a great differential between us, and it gave me a big dub and a unanimous decision tonight. So I think I would definitely just be too much to handle for them, leaning up against me?